Imagine having it all: fame, fortune, and a name celebrated around the world, only to lose it to the struggles no one sees coming. What happens when the brightest stars are dimmed by the shadows of addiction, scandal, and heartbreak? From chart-topping legends to Hollywood icons, these are the untold stories of resilience, battles with inner demons, and the fight to reclaim their legacy. Today, we unravel the untold stories of triumph turned to tragedy, where dreams collided with demons. These are the battles fought in silence and the legacies forever changed. Whitney Houston. Born on August 9, 1963, in Newark, New Jersey, Whitney Houston was a global icon, renowned for her unmatched vocals and timeless hits that shaped the music industry. With over 220 million records sold worldwide, her success was unparalleled. However, during the late 1980s and 1990s, she began exhibiting erratic behavior, a signal of her growing struggles with addiction, which cast a shadow over her illustrious career. On February 11, 2012, Houston was found unconscious and submerged in a bathtub at the Beverly Hilton Hotel. The Los Angeles County Coroner's Office ruled her death as accidental drowning, with contributing factors of heart disease and cocaine use. Tests revealed she had used the drug shortly before her passing. She died at the age of 48, leaving behind a legacy of immense talent intertwined with the tragedy of addiction. Billie Holiday. Billie Holiday, born on April 7, 1915, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, rose to fame as one of the most influential jazz and pop singers of all time. Known as Lady Day, she captivated audiences with her emotive voice and unique musical phrasing. However, her life was plagued by severe struggles with alcoholism and drug addiction. In 1959, she was diagnosed with cirrhosis of the liver, a consequence of years of excessive drinking. Despite multiple attempts to overcome her addictions, Holiday faced repeated relapses. In her final days, she was hospitalized for heart failure and kidney issues. Tragically, while in her hospital bed, she was arrested for heroin possession. On July 17, 1959, at the age of 44, Billie Holiday passed away, still in police custody. Her legacy endures as a poignant reminder of the toll addiction can take on even the most extraordinary talents. Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix was born on November 27, 1942, in Seattle, Washington. A pioneering figure in rock history, he is celebrated as one of the greatest guitarists of all time. Despite his immense talent and influence, Hendrix struggled with addiction throughout his career. His battle began in 1962 when he developed a dependence on alcohol, which soon escalated into mixing alcohol with drugs, worsening his condition and impacting his relationships and health. On September 18, 1970, Hendrix was found unresponsive in London after taking 9 sleeping pills, far exceeding the recommended dose. He was pronounced dead later that day, with an autopsy revealing that he had died of asphyxiation caused by his own vomit, exacerbated by substance abuse. Hendrix's death at the age of 27 left a lasting void in the music world, and he remains an enduring symbol of rock and roll. Don Cornelius. Don Cornelius was born on September 27, 1936, in Chicago, Illinois. He became a trailblazer in the entertainment industry as the creator and host of Soul Train, the iconic music and dance program that celebrated Black culture. From 1970 to 1993, Cornelius revolutionized television, introducing audiences nationwide to the richness of Black music and artistry. Despite his success, Cornelius struggled with alcohol and substance abuse, which took a toll on his health and career. In 1982, he underwent a 21-hour surgery to repair a congenital brain defect, leading to complications like seizures that eventually forced him into retirement. On February 1, 2012, he tragically died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound at age 75. Cornelius is remembered for his enduring impact on music and his heartfelt sign-off: love, peace, and soul. Richard Pryor. Born on December 1st, 1940, in Peoria, Illinois, Richard Pryor is celebrated as one of the most influential comedians in history. Known for his groundbreaking humor, he won numerous accolades, including an Emmy and 5 Grammys. However, his personal life was marred by struggles with drug addiction and alcoholism. By the late 1970s, Pryor's cocaine addiction led to erratic behavior, strained relationships, and significant legal and financial troubles. Pryor suffered multiple health issues, including a mild heart attack in 1977 at just 36 years old, and another in 1990. Despite attempts to overcome his addiction, his health deteriorated over the years. On December 10, 2005, Pryor passed away at his home in Los Angeles after a third heart attack caused by coronary artery disease linked to years of smoking. His legacy as a comedic pioneer remains enduring despite his tragic struggles. Rick James. Born on February 1, 1948, in Buffalo, New York, Rick James was a trailblazing musician celebrated for his blend of R&B, funk, and rock with hits like You and I from his 1978 breakthrough album, Come Get It. As his career skyrocketed, James succumbed to the temptations of fame, including drugs, alcohol, and wild parties. Initially recreational, his substance use spiraled into addiction, with James admitting to spending thousands weekly, which severely impacted his health and career. Over the years, James developed serious medical issues, including diabetes, strokes, and heart attacks. On August 6, 2004, at the age of 56, he was found dead at his Los Angeles home. An autopsy revealed 9 different substances in his system, though none were deemed directly life-threatening. His death marked the tragic end of a vibrant life, marred by the toll of addiction. Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill was born on May 26, 1975, in East Orange, New Jersey. As one of the best-selling female rappers, with over 50 million albums sold globally, she became a music icon. However, the pressure of fame, relentless touring, and fan expectations took a toll on her mental health. By 2000, she withdrew from the public eye, firing her management team and isolating herself from media and music. During this period, Hill exhibited erratic behaviors, some linked to substance abuse and dependency. Despite these struggles, she has remained a revered figure in the music industry, inspiring countless artists. Lauryn Hill is alive today and continues to perform occasionally, focusing on her family and advocating for personal and creative freedom. Earl Simmons. Born on December 18, 1970, in Mount Vernon, New York. Famously known as DMX, was one of the most iconic rappers of his generation, celebrated for his raw lyrics and powerful delivery. His career began in 1985, beatboxing for a local rapper before adopting the stage name DMX. However, his success was marred by a lifelong battle with addiction. In a 2020 interview, DMX revealed that he first became addicted to cocaine at 14 when a mentor laced his cigarette with the drug, leading to decades of struggle. Despite multiple attempts at rehabilitation, DMX was unable to overcome his addiction. On April 2, 2021, he suffered a heart attack caused by a combination of drugs and alcohol. He passed away on April 9, 2021, at White Plains Hospital at the age of 50, after several days of organ failure. His death was a tragic loss for the music world and serves as a stark reminder of the devastating effects of addiction. Samuel L. Jackson. Born on December 21, 1948, in Washington, D.C., Samuel L. Jackson is a legendary actor and one of Hollywood's most iconic figures. Despite a career spanning decades and grossing over $27 billion worldwide, his journey to success was not without challenges. In the late 1970s, Jackson struggled with alcohol and substance abuse, using them to cope with industry pressures and financial stress. In 1991, after an incident where his wife found him unconscious, Jackson sought help and underwent rehabilitation, successfully overcoming his addiction. Reflecting on his past, he acknowledged how addiction hindered his career potential. Now in his 70s, Jackson continues to thrive, appearing in major films and remaining a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. Marvin Gaye, born on April 2, 1939, in Washington, D.C., Marvin Gaye was an iconic figure in rhythm and blues and soul music. Despite his fame, Gaye battled severe cocaine addiction, which began in the early 1960s and worsened by the late 1970s. His struggles were compounded by anxiety and depression, leading to repeated cycles of rehab and relapse. Paranoia from addiction drove him to wear a bulletproof vest, fearing for his life even during performances. On April 1, 1984, Marvin Gaye's life came to a tragic end after a heated argument with his father, who fatally shot him. At the time of his death, traces of cocaine were found in his system. Gaye's passing devastated his family, fans, and the African-American community, leaving behind a powerful yet cautionary legacy about the toll of addiction. Lamar Odom, born on November 6, 1979, in South Jamaica, Queens, New York. Lamar Odom is a former professional basketball player who achieved great success in the NBA. Playing alongside Kobe Bryant, he won back-to-back championships with the Los Angeles Lakers in 2009 and 2010 and earned the NBA Sixth Man of the Year award in 2011. Despite his achievements, Odom battled substance abuse, which severely impacted his personal and professional life. On October 13, 2015, Odom suffered a near-fatal overdose at a Nevada brothel, leading to kidney failure, multiple heart attacks, and strokes. He fell into a coma and was placed on a ventilator. Although he survived, this incident marked the end of his basketball career and marriage to Khloe Kardashian. Odom has since sought treatment and continues to rebuild his life, raising awareness about addiction and recovery. He is alive and working on personal growth. Clifford Joseph Harris Jr., born on September 25, 1980, in Atlanta, Georgia. Clifford Joseph Harris Jr., known as T.I., is a rapper and actor who rose to fame in the early 2000s. Early in his career, he faced challenges, including involvement in drug dealing and experimenting with substances. After his 2010 release from prison for weapon-related charges, he began using prescription painkillers for dental surgery pain, which escalated into addiction. Fortunately, T.I. overcame his struggles and used his experience to inspire others. He has openly discussed his journey to recovery and is now an advocate for rehabilitation over punishment, especially for offenders in the African-American community. T.I. remains active in music, acting, and philanthropy, demonstrating resilience and growth in both his personal and professional life. He's alive and thriving today. Michael K. Williams. Michael Kenneth Williams was born on November 22, 1966, in Brooklyn, New York. Known for his iconic roles in The Wire and Boardwalk Empire, he gained acclaim for his portrayal of complex characters like Omar Little. Despite his success, Williams faced personal struggles, including mental health challenges and substance addiction, partly influenced by the intense roles he played in his career. On September 6, 2021, Williams was found dead in his Brooklyn apartment at the age of 54. The New York City medical examiner determined his death was caused by an overdose involving multiple substances. Just months prior, Williams had openly sought help for his addiction and mental health issues. His passing is a poignant reminder of the toll addiction can take, even on those at the peak of their success. D'Angelo, born Michael Eugene Archer on February 11, 1974, in Richmond, Virginia, is a celebrated R&B and soul artist known for albums like Brown Sugar and Voodoo. Despite his success, The intense public and media attention on his appearance and fame took a toll on his mental health. After his 8-month tour, he stepped away from the spotlight, telling his bandmates he planned to retreat, drink, and escape the pressures of stardom. However, his retreat led to struggles with alcohol and substance abuse. Initially using substances to cope with fame, his addiction worsened, resulting in multiple arrests and a near-fatal car accident in 2005. Despite these challenges, D'Angelo returned to music in 2014 with his critically acclaimed album Black Messiah. As of now, D'Angelo is alive and remains a testament to resilience, continuing his career while overcoming personal battles. Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg, born Nathaniel Dwayne Halley on August 19, 1969, in Long Beach, California, was a legendary hip-hop artist known as the King of Hooks for his deep voice and unforgettable contributions to West Coast rap. His collaborations with icons like Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre solidified his place in music history. However, his life was marred by struggles with substance abuse, shaped by his upbringing in an environment where alcohol and drugs were prevalent. Years of addiction took a toll on Nate Dogg's health and personal relationships. On December 19, 2007, he suffered a stroke but managed to recover after rehabilitation. Unfortunately, his struggles with substance use persisted, leading to further health complications. He experienced another stroke on September 12, 2008, and tragically passed away on March 15, 2011, at the age of 41, due to complications from multiple strokes and congestive heart failure. Nate Dogg's legacy endures as a vital part of hip-hop history. Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, born Calvin Cortazar Brodus Jr. on October 20, 1971, in Long Beach, California, is a legendary rapper and cultural icon. His career has been closely tied to his advocacy for marijuana use, which he has openly embraced as part of his public persona. Marijuana has been a recurring theme in his music, lifestyle, and branding, including his cannabis brand, Leafs by Snoop. Despite his well-known relationship with marijuana, Snoop Dogg has not been reported to struggle with addiction as commonly defined. His use of cannabis appears to be a personal choice that aligns with his laid-back West Coast persona. Snoop Dogg remains active in music, entertainment, and business, symbolizing success and resilience in his industry. Lil Kim. Kimberly Denise Jones, known as Lil Kim, was born on July 11, 1974, in Brooklyn, New York. A trailblazer in the hip-hop world, she became one of the most influential women in rap. Her struggles began at 14 when she left home and entered a world of drug dealers. To survive, she performed tasks for them, leading to substance dependence as she coped with feelings of insecurity and low self-esteem. Her relationship with Notorious B.I.G. intensified her struggles, and after his death in 1997, her issues worsened. Despite legal troubles, including a perjury conviction in 2005, she has made efforts to revive her career. While her journey has been fraught with challenges, Lil Kim remains a significant cultural figure and continues to fight for stability and artistic expression. Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin was born on July 15, 1968, in Kansas City, Missouri. Renowned for his stand-up comedy and roles in films like Undercover Brother and the sitcom Malcolm and Eddie, Griffin's sharp wit brought him fame early in his career. However, his demanding lifestyle, filled with late nights, led to struggles with substance abuse, which affected his personal relationships and career. Fortunately, Griffin overcame his addiction and now uses his platform to inspire others. In interviews, he emphasizes spreading hope, love, and resilience while warning about the dangers of alcohol and drugs. Eddie Griffin is alive today and remains an influential figure in comedy, continuing to perform and share his story. Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson was born on May 31, 1984, in Seattle, Washington. Known for his incredible athleticism, He defied odds by excelling in the NBA despite being only 5'9". Robinson became a 3-time NBA Slam Dunk Contest champion, capturing the hearts of fans with his electrifying performances and competitive spirit. However, his success was overshadowed by a struggle with alcohol addiction, which began to affect his career and family life. In 2022, Robinson revealed he had developed kidney disease due to years of alcohol abuse. By 2024, his condition worsened, requiring a kidney transplant to survive. Despite these challenges, he remains determined to inspire others and create a lasting legacy for his family. In his words, "I want to live another 40 years, be a grandfather, and tell my grandkids stories about the NBA." Nate Robinson is alive and fighting for a healthier future. Meek Mill. Meek Mill, born Robert Remick Williams on May 6, 1987, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, rose to prominence in 2011 as a leading voice in hip-hop. However, his success was marred by struggles with substance abuse and legal battles. His addiction began after being prescribed painkillers following wisdom teeth surgery, leading to a prolonged and painful fight with addiction. This struggle also contributed to his legal troubles. In 2008, Meek was convicted of drug possession, serving 11 to 23 months in prison and enduring 8 years of probation. Determined to turn his life around, he sought recovery and became vocal about the challenges of addiction. He highlighted the stigma faced by those afraid to seek help due to legal repercussions. Today, Meek Mill remains a significant influence in hip-hop, using his platform to address issues like criminal justice reform and addiction awareness. Ja Rule. Ja Rule, born Jeffrey Bruce Atkins on February 29, 1976, in Queens, New York, is a celebrated rapper and actor. His early life was marked by struggles, as he began drug dealing at just 12 or 13 years old to support his mother. This exposure to street life led to drug experimentation, which eventually spiraled into heavy addiction. Despite his challenges, Ja Rule achieved massive success in music and entertainment, selling millions of albums and earning significant acclaim. In 2011, Ja Rule faced a prison sentence for weapons possession and tax evasion, which served as a turning point in his life. Though he hasn't disclosed specific treatment methods, his incarceration prompted deep reflection. After his release, he rebuilt his career, returning to music and expanding into business ventures. Today, Ja Rule continues to emphasize resilience, using his experiences to inspire others to make positive life choices. Michael Lawrence Tyler. Michael Lawrence Tyler, professionally known as Mystikal, was born on September 22, 1970, in New Orleans, Louisiana. A dynamic force in Southern hip-hop, he gained fame for his high-energy performances and unique style. However, Mystikal's career has been marred by struggles with addiction, which were closely linked to legal and personal issues. He faced multiple arrests on charges such as drug possession and probation violations. Mystikal served several prison sentences, including a 6-year term, highlighting the impact of his substance abuse issues. Despite these setbacks, he has sporadically released music over the years. However, his legal troubles and struggles with addiction have cast a shadow over his career, leaving a legacy intertwined with both his talent and personal challenges. Mystikal remains alive, but continues to grapple with the consequences of his past. Charlie Wilson. Charlie Wilson, born on January 29, 1953, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, gained fame as a member of the Gap Band, delivering hits like Outstanding and You Dropped a Bomb on Me. Despite his musical success, Wilson faced a personal crisis in the early 1990s when he fell into alcohol and drug addiction. The struggle left him homeless, living on the streets of Hollywood Boulevard from 1993 to 1995. Wilson eventually sought treatment and turned his life around. He has remained sober for over 29 years and continues to inspire others with his story. Honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Wilson reflects on his journey, saying, "I stand before you as a man who has been sober for 29 years, not relapsing day by day, 7 days a week." Today, he continues to thrive as a beloved artist and advocate for recovery. Sean Combs. Sean Combs, born November 4th, 1969, in Harlem, New York, rose to fame as a hip-hop mogul, producer, and entrepreneur. Known as Diddy or Puff Daddy, he profoundly influenced the music industry with iconic events, music, and a larger-than-life persona. However, his journey has been marred by addiction struggles that impacted both his career and personal life, transforming him into a cautionary tale despite his earlier successes. These challenges affected his personal relationships and professional reputation. Allegations of poor decision-making and involvement in illicit activities have led to numerous scandals and lawsuits. Currently, Diddy faces the possibility of a lengthy prison sentence, ranging from 15 years to life, depending on the outcome of his legal battles. His story underscores the potential devastation addiction can bring, even to those at the pinnacle of success. As we reflect on these stories of resilience and loss, let's remember, addiction doesn't discriminate. It touches lives in ways we can't always see, but with understanding and action, we can make a difference. What resonated most with you from these stories? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If this video moved you or gave you new insights, don't keep it to yourself. Hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this with someone who might need to hear these stories. Let's start the conversation and bring hope to those who might be silently struggling. Together, we can make a change, starting today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.